Hello, welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be introducing you to the 4-finger exercise, similar to the 5-finger exercise for those of you who are my piano students. And this one is with articulations. We're learning how to play the 3 articulations, which are legato, non legato, and staccato. And so for this video, I'm going to go ahead and just move myself closer to the screen, to the camera, so you can see close up. Okay, so when we play the articulations, I'm just going to go ahead and do this with an open string on E. This can be done also on frets. We'll do that in just a moment. But now let's just start with open strings. Now when you play the articulations, we're going to be using I, A, I, M, A, C. All 4 of these fingers. I suppose we could also use the thumb, but we're mostly going to be focusing on these ones here. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about legato. Legato, as you know, is a smooth and connected line of music. There are no spaces or breaks or pauses or silences in between the notes. It should be one smooth line of music. For example, let's go ahead and place your hand comfortably over the rosette. And let's go ahead and start playing I, A, M, C. And notice as I play the strings, or as I pluck the strings, I'm anchoring my thumb above, pressing downward as I pluck towards my palm. We don't want to do this, such big movements. We want to keep the hand nice and straight, nice and relaxed over the strings. So it's good to use the metronome when playing this exercise. Remember, as soon as you pluck a string, let it ring, let it vibrate. When you pluck it again, immediately pluck it and let it go. Don't touch the string to mute it. Don't hold on to it to give it a head start. Immediately pluck it and let it go. Just like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's how we're going to be playing this 5-finger exercise with legato. Let's try this again. Remember, I, M, A, C, 1, 2, 3, 4, C, A, M, I, 1, 2, 3, 4, mute. Now, let's go ahead and talk about muting real quick. We have spoken about this in the past, but muting, we know that we can mute 2 ways with the right hand. The first way is simply to bring your palm or your hand over all of the strings, or just a few of the strings, to stop the vibration of the string. The next way is simply to touch it with the tip of your finger. And that can be done with any finger. It can be also done with the thumb. Just touching the string to stop the vibration, just like that. Let's go ahead now and talk about the non legato. Now, non legato, as opposed to the legato, has small spaces of silence or gaps in between. So when we play non legato, we want to mute the string as we play along. And what we're going to do is we're going to pluck, mute with the next finger, pluck, mute, just like that. So it's going to be like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to mute with the same finger at the end with C. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like that. Don't mute it too quickly because remember, it's non legato. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Or with the finger letters, I, M, A, C. C, A, M, I. Just like that. Practice with metronome to become comfortable working with multiple fingers. This is going to be the most challenging part when you mute with another finger after plucking with a previous finger. Let's try that one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. And then, of course, the next one, staccato, which is separated or detached. There's an even shorter note and a bigger space of sound. Once again, you're going to be muting the string a lot faster than the non legato. Now, this is different than muted playing. So that's a little bit different than muted plucking. We'll talk about that in a later video. So once again, simply mute the string faster than we did the non legato. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. So even then, I had a little bit of trouble getting back. Let's try that one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alrighty. Let's review all three again. Once again, legato. Remember, anchor with the thumb counter to where you're plucking. It can be either one before or two before. I like to go too far away because it's just too far away. I like to keep it nice and close. Here we go with legato. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now non legato. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then staccato. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, very good. So that is with open strings. The next way is to do it with when you're fretting a note. And we're going to go ahead and fret A up here. And you can fret that with any finger you want. So the first way to mute with the left hand is simply to place your finger, depending on how many strings you are playing. If it's many, you have to use your finger over the entire neck. Or if it's just one string, you can just do that. Or you can just use the tip of your finger to mute. When you're fretting a string, you will want to simply let go and just allow it to vibrate. Now you don't let go because you might do a hammer off, like that. We want to do it like this. And the same thing applies when muting with your finger. You don't want to do a hammer on because you will create a new note. You don't want to bring it all the way down to the fret. You just simply want to touch to mute. Just simply touch. Just like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and try this exercise with fret. We're going to do it with A, and I'm just going to use my first finger here. Once again, placing the fingers over the rosette. I'm going to be doing the same 4 fingers, I, M, A, C, and backwards. Here we go. And we're going to simply mute by letting go and disallowing it to vibrate. Now, when we do legato, of course, we're not going to do that. We're just going to let it vibrate throughout the entire time. Here we go. Legato. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. For non-legato, remember we're going to mute up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like that. And then, of course, for the staccato, a little bit faster. Just let it go. Much faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this exercise, of course, we'll do it with any note on the fretboard. We can even do it with multiple notes. We can even do it with chords like this. And of course we can also just mute it with the palm. We want to learn both ways though, with both hands. So practice this exercise every day. Remember to use the metronome at 60. And then we will see you next lesson.